What's going on, guys? Your boy DeAndre back at it again with another episode. I got my pops in the building.
Yo.
Yeah, I already know we getting at it. This is T-Nasty, Funk Along, the original, the legend.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Just want to say that I'm really proud of my boy right here. He's doing real big things, so y'all stay tuned, all right, people? Y'all stay tuned.
All right, Dad, since you've seen the first episode, you already know we got to get into a couple questions. I'm going to ask you a few things. Feel free to tell everybody what you like, from what you don't want to answer, from what you want to answer. It's all good. You got it, man. Where you from? Like, go ahead and tell them where you from.
Well, I mean, I'm originally from the Bronx, New York, Boogie Down Bronx people.
That's what's up.
Yeah, grew up there, left there when I was about, I'd say 10, 11 years old. Came down to Miami, Florida.
So how was the transition from New York to Miami? Was it something that you wanted? Did you ever fight grandma for it? Did you want it?
Well, I mean, I had no choice. I was 11 years old, so I had to go with the flow. Yeah. I had no choice at all. So when I first got here, I hated it. I mean, you coming from the Bronx, you coming from New York, a big city with lots of people everywhere, buildings, and came here and all I see was trees and lizards. So that was it, trees and lizards. That's all I saw. No buildings.
Sound like paradise to me.
Yeah, I mean, but it was a big change. It was, I had to get used to it. So it took some time to get used to it.
Right.
But after, a few years after junior high and high school, then, I loved it. Then I really didn't care for New York no more. I went to Miami Jackson Senior High School, which was a great school back in the days.
Shout out Jackson.
Yeah, shout out to the Generals. I was in the marching band, so, not many Hispanics, or whites in the band,
Right.
But I was the only Hispanic in the drum section leader. So it was great, man. I had a great time. I mean, it was great. Can't say nothing wrong about Jackson.
That's what's up. So how was the hairstyle back then when you were young in high school? And how long did you keep it?
Well, I mean, this is the early 80s, so I had long hair, mullet, whatever you want to call it now, but that's what I had back then, and that was the style back in the days.
Yeah.
I kept the curls in the back,
Party in the back, business in the front.
Yep. And then as I got older, then I just kept a ponytail. Kept the ponytail for a very long time until I finally told you to cut it, and you cut my ponytail off. Remember that?
Yeah, man. You was actually my first experiment, I would say, of cutting hair. He was
That's
like my
right,
first
people.
client.
Let me let y'all know. He wasn't this good at first. He started experimenting on me first. Until he got the hang of it, and here he is now. He's the man. I've never been to any other barber other than him.
So, all my life, everybody known you as a dancer, and I knew you as a dancer. That's
true.
That's where I actually got my dancing skills from. So, how was it? Like, how was it when you decided to start dancing, and how did you make the transition?
Well, that actually started in high school. My senior year in high school, I've always admired the dancing. Back then, it was the break dancing that was out. So, everybody was doing the popping, the ticking, the locking, and a couple of guys that were in the group saw me, and they asked me to join the group. I went to a few rehearsals. They liked me, and I liked it myself, and we started performing in different clubs, various clubs. We did a lot of performances in colleges, and that's how I started my dancing career as far as professionally dancing. Did a movie in 1984, Cry of the City, which was based on breakdancing and dancers from all over, all the best dancers from California, Atlanta, New York, and of course Miami. And I was involved with that. Well, because of the movie itself, when we had a big banquet at the release of the movie, after we finished, taping, Muhammad Ali was there, Smokey Robinson, he was like the announcer, a little short Webster.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I got to meet him, you know, in the banquet. Lavelle Crawford, Terry Crews. I met MC Hammer.
That's what? That's
Hammer.
crazy.
And actually, me and one of my boys, Snake, what's up, Snake? Him and I actually opened up for Run DMC.
That's what?
In Carroll City. And
So you the original legend here, man.
Yeah, we opened up for Run DMC at Salt and Pepper. We were the first Salt and Pepper before the group Salt and Pepper came out. I wish I would have patented that. I probably would have got some money out of that.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. You the legend out here. So I know you guys started the male exotic dancing. So how'd you guys get into that?
Well, that all started back in I'd say probably the early 90s, you know. One of the clubs that we used to do the break dancing in, we used to do shows in this club. And the owner just stepped to us one day and said, hey, I want to have a ladies' night and I want you guys to start it off, you know, do the male exotic dancing for the ladies.
Right.
And I was like 19 years old, man. This was like 1987, actually, 88.
That's
I was like 19, I was about 20 years old. I was like, damn, male exotic, stripping? I said, I don't have the nerve for that. But, you know, my boy Bonnet Worm, Daryl, he started me out. He used to dance with us. He used to always have his shirt off anyway because he was ripped.
Right.
So that's how we started. And then we just transitioned at that nightclub. And from doing that club, other club owners, you know, start hiring us to do other clubs. And that started our career in the male exotic dancing world.
Man, with people still calling in for shows and male dancers and things like that?
I mean, we still get shows. We get calls, you know. Of course, most of us are not dancing anymore, but we still got a few dancers out there.
You know, you're still in shape. I think you can still go back at it.
Nah, I leave it for the young guys now, you know.
Speaking of staying in shape, how do you do it? How do you continue to stay in shape? We're not gonna say the age that you are, but you are my dad, so you know you up there a little bit.
You know, I'm not ashamed to say my age. I'm 54. I'll be 55 this year. I'm proud of it. I lived a long time. I've done a lot of things that the average man would never do. We have done. Trust me on that. Met a lot of people. So, hey, you know, as far as, you know, staying in shape, you know, we had to because we were dancers.
Right.
So we always had to keep our physiques on point. And by doing that, that just became like a natural habit, you know, so I feel like I have to stay in shape. Not for anybody else, but just for myself. I feel like I have to do it.
Of course.
You know, I try to eat right, you know, and do my exercising. So, you know, you in shape your damn self. So
man, I got it because of you. I can't afford to be breaking down, man. You know, it's crazy out here.
Yep.
But I can commend you on it, man, for staying in shape, looking as good as you do. So
appreciate it.
I don't even feel a way when I go out and tell people, yeah, that's my dad. You know how people at 50 are already with the canes and things like that. So, man, you know a bunch of routines you could tell people and things like. Would you ever consider like doing a different business, like maybe training and getting other people in shape? I know people have to hit you up with those questions.
I mean, it's funny you said that because actually, I've done that at one point. I mean, even when I was working at my last job, I had people used to come to me all the time and say, hey, you know, I want to work out with you. And I didn't have no problem with that, you know. I let them come as long as they come on my time, because I wouldn't even charge them. If they come on my time and be there, I work straight after work. I go straight to the gym. After the gym, go home, shower, eat, and relax, and that's it. Do it again the next day.
Facts. Man, that's where I get that same routine from. Be a little redundant. It's just repetitive. Same thing over and over. It's like,
you know what that's called? That's called dedication.
Yeah,
you know,
I get it.
And will, because if you want to achieve something, if you want to be at a certain point, you have to work hard for it. And what happens is when you work hard for it, you see your work. And it pays off. When you see it paying off,
that's true.
Then it's gratitude, and you're happy about what you did and what you're accomplishing, and that makes me feel good. That makes you feel good about yourself.
All right, guys, there you have it. We're about to get into this cut. Let's go. All right, guys, there you have it. That's basically a wrap. Thank you
Yeah.
for viewing. You know what I mean? We about to get out of here. You already know. Arturo, T Nasty, the legend. My dad.
Peace out, people. Peace out, people. And make sure y'all check them out, all right? Blooper.
Dad, thank you for asking.
Thank you for your ass. What?
Damn, Daniel, back at it again. I got a bad bitch, and she got a friend with the white vans. And if you tipping, then she might dance. Might even post it up on Snapchat.